Alright, hey everyone, this is Tide signing in. It is currently 10:56 p.m. on a Wednesday, June 8th, 2016. I'm streaming to you live from South Korea. Let me make sure that my audio is working fine. Give me a moment, please. June 8th, 2016. I'm streaming. I think it's working just fine. Hope the game audio is fine as well. Okay, here we go. So tonight I'll be streaming some WoW, World of Warcraft gameplay. Um, just because I probably only have an hour or an hour and a half tops of stream time, because it is a work night for me. So originally I had wanted to stream a character that I had just created for role playing for the first time ever, just because of my chat with my viewers last night in my stream. But thinking about it, I decided not to because I figure I should at least get that character leveled so that he can start doing instances, the dungeons in this game. Because if he's just leveling up to level 15, all you'll see me doing is questing. At least when he hits level 15, I can start role-playing in 5-man dungeons, the instances. So for now, I'm working on an alt that I have. Now, I primarily play Alliance, but every now and then I'll jump onto my Horde characters. And this is not the highest level Horde character that I have, but it's one that I've just created, I'd say about 3 weeks ago, and he's now level 46. I've just been playing him casually. He's a resto shaman, a restoration shaman, and I named him Stormspill. I mean, I think it sounds more like an elemental shaman name, even though I play him primarily as restoration. I just really like healing in this game. I've always healed and tanked, mostly tank, but I do enjoy healing, but I feel like I'm a much better tank. But I do enjoy healing just as much as I do tanking. That's the sound of a guild invite. Let's see. Let's see what this guild recruit message is saying. So it's a priest by the name of Gnori. Is so bad is a new form PvP guild looking for more PvPers to join us. We do 2s, 3s, 5s, RBGs. Not interested. Decline. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is I should probably hit up the queue for an instance. So we're gonna press letter I, open up the dungeon finder, we're gonna do find group. But before I do that, let me make sure I know my spells, my key bindings, so okay, that's Riptide, Earth Shield, Healing Surge, and Chain Heal. And what is this? Healing Stream Totem. Oh shoot, good thing I did this. I don't have my my Razer Naga mouse profile set for World of Warcraft. I think I last was playing Heroes List Storm. So I'm gonna tab out and let's see here. Switching to my World of Warcraft profile on my Razer Naga Epic Mouse. There we go. Heading back into game. Okay, we should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and queue up. And while I am waiting for the instance, for the dungeon to let me in, while I'm waiting for a group to be found for me, I'm going to check out the auction house. Did I get any mail from the auction house? I did. I hope I sold stuff. Everything's expired. Okay, let me get all this stuff I want to sell. Let's see. Let's clean up bags first. Let's get the stuff I really want to sell. So, look at this. I only have 119 gold. But then again, this is not my main server. This is not my main character. So I always enjoy like starting on new servers and being broke. I love it, and having small bags and just working your way up. I just enjoy it. It reminds me of Pokemon when you're starting out broke. Mm. Okay, that's all the stuff I want to sell in the auction house. Ah, well, looks like my dungeon just showed up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and enter dungeon. I forgot to check if my game audio is too loud. Oh well, it's too late. Heading in. I should have played the auction house for a bit before entering the dungeon, the instance. It's like we're waiting on 2 DPS. Someone declined the invite. Okay, at least I can sell stuff. So let's do auctioning. Quick post from bags. This is an add-on I just recently started using. It's called Trade Skill Master. I was never big like gold farming type. It was just never my style of gameplay. But recently, it caught my interest, and I've been trying to make gold primarily through selling transmog items. It's really tough, but it's kind of fun. Waiting on a tank and 1 DPS for the dungeon finder. Alright, so let's see, we're going to do quick post, so let's skip that. Sungrass stock. Light feather, volatile rum, let's go and post those. Defender boots of the bear, let's post that one. Silk sand gloves, post. Skip this, skipping all the mats. Okay, Gossamer bracers of intellect, 127 gold buyout. Let's post that. Inscribed leather pants. Now this I'm posting because it's a level 15 item, so that should come in handy for people who are doing battlegrounds. I'm gonna post that. So let's hit enter dungeon. Try and sell stuff while waiting. Overlord's Girdle of the Eagle. Now that one is a transmog item. 1437 gold. Sorcerer Hat of Stamina. That one's more of a transmog item. Overlord's Crown of the Tiger, also transmog. I really love the Overlord's armor. It's plate armor series. You should look it up if you ever play this game. It's really beautiful. I have it on my Paladin, I have it on my Warrior. I don't wear it all the time, but it's really nice. It's really nice look, especially for Paladins, Warriors. Okay, let's skip this. Go ahead and post that. Skip. I noticed as soon as I hit like level 40, it must have been like 43, 44, 45, and now I'm 46. Instances got super hard. Well, not super hard, but they got a lot tougher than they usually are, even though I'm decked out in heirlooms. Maybe that's just a healing thing. Oh, I haven't done this instance Stratholme in forever. I wonder if they changed anything. I doubt it, though. I've never done it as a horde, that's for sure. I've always done this as alliance. And yeah.
You got my attention.
Master Craftsman Wilhelm, Brotherhood of the Light. Makes me want to roleplay as a dwarf priest already. Ah, jeez, there's a lot of quests.
What's on your mind?
I'm guessing this Paladin's our tank, so I'm gonna focus him. Be sure to greet everyone. Okay, so I'm just gonna heal away, let him lead, let the tank lead. Oh, I should have let that add-in go. Ludipracer, we'll keep that add-in on. Actually, no, we'll take it out, because I want you guys to enjoy the view. Oh, geez, looks like he's gonna chain pull. It's one of those tanks. I only chain pool when I'm with if it's okay with the group. I always ask my healer first, or if I'm with my my guildies, because they know my tanking style. Brigade Girdle of the Eagle. Yeah, it looks boring. Oh shoot. See, this is what I mean. Oh crap. Okay, this is what I mean by the instances getting significantly harder past like level 43, 44, I think. At least in my opinion. Interrupted that shadow bolt. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh jeez. Time to bust my cooldown. Whatever I do, I can't let anyone die, or else I'd fail on stream. Waggy Tails, wow. Long time no see again. Glad to know you're alive. Thank you for that, Waggy. I streamed Animal Crossing last night. I was sorry to miss you. I mean, I didn't really give a heads up that I'd be coming back to streaming. Glad to have you back, Waggy. Yeah, like I was saying in my stream last night, like real life was kicking my ass, like seriously. Just dealing with a lot of stuff in real life. That explains my absence right after the absence before that. So yeah, I've just been really busy with work and just a whole lot of real life issues. Ah, shoot, this guy's dying. But glad to have you back, Waggy. What's new with you? I am back to streaming. But what's new with you? That's what's new with me. I'm back to streaming. There's a lot of games I want to get on the Nintendo 3DS. Primarily Bravely Default, the second one. End Layer, Bravely Second, I think it's called, End Layer. But before I get that, I really want to play and beat the first one, Bravely Default, the very first one. Okay, time to put down my healing totem. Oh shoot, he's gonna die. Ah shit. What's happening? Oh jeez. Oh man. My tank just died. Interrupted that. Did I interrupt that? Ah shit. Okay, I just interrupted that. Oh crap, the tank's not running in. Oh shoot, I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. Reincarnation, should I? No. I've been following other... Let's see, I need to get this window larger so I can read your message. I've been following other streamers and have been trying to get a job, and I'm single again. Ooh. That's a good thing. I know a lot of people usually think that's not. I think it's a good thing to be single again. I should have got the glyph that allows me to do Spirit Wolf in spirit form, in ghost form. So what streamers have you been following? Are they the same games, Animal Crossing? The games that you watched me stream? Or are they new games? I don't think this tank is being careful with his pools. Where is this tank? Oh, there he is. This hunter says, I need heal, and he's already eating. There's your heal. Undead Postman, wow. Mega fun guy at Tides. I thought you were dead. You know what? I kinda was dead. Real life was kicking my ass, you guys. So I kinda was dead. Why is this tank not rezzing? Sorry to say, I'm streaming a game I didn't usually stream when you guys were watching me, but last night I was streaming Animal Crossing. I am back to streaming, you guys. I'm back to streaming. I started streaming Overwatch over the weekend, weekend last. Um, yeah. Where is this tank? What's his name? Prez. Did you get my res? Kinda missed your stream, says Mega Fun Guy. Thanks, glad to hear that. I miss streaming myself. Mega Fun says, I've been forced to watch salty streams with no cursing for a long time. It makes me laugh. I forgot. I curse too, but only when I'm playing Nintendo 3DS games. Waggy says, I'm okay with being single. I follow Glowgasm. Why does that sound familiar? Go, heal my pet, says the hunter. What a tard. What a turd, this hunter.
It's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. It's still recharging.
Oh gosh. Oh, look at this guy screaming at me, heal my pet. What a dumb hunter.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh jeez, now they're coming after me! Oh my god, this hunter's such a noob.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Imperial leather breastplate. Of course I get a crappy group when I stream WoW for the first time in a long time. Let me get caught up with chat here. Sorry, guys. Splatoon's weapons are rigged to make people salty, says Megafungi. I'm okay with cursing. I just don't curse because I find it pointless. Yeah, that's true. I think that's why I'm not a cursy kind of guy myself. Waggy says, at Megafun, there's a channel you'd love then. His name's Glowgasm. He streams late nights and allows cursing in his chat. He's a variety streamer. Tides, do you play Splatoon, says Megafun. You know, I kind of vaguely heard about that game, but I don't play it. I missed you, Tide, says Waggy. Yeah, I missed you too. Waggy, you've got a horde. You've got a horde icon next to your Twitch tag. Do you play WoW, Waggy? I didn't know you did. Megafun. Tides, it's been forever since you streamed, so I got a Wii U to quench my thirst. Really? I miss my Wii U. I have a Wii U. I have two Wii U's. Actually, I've got one. But, so I bought one for myself, one for my younger brother, and I left it in Seattle with my younger brother. So he's got two Wii U's. And the last game I purchased on there was the Monster Hunter one. Monster Hunter something. Monster Hunter and Earthbound. But yeah, I didn't bring it with me here. I do miss my Wii U. Seeing all these games coming out on the Wii U. Megafun says I started playing MK8 and I got MK8 Wii U. What's MK8? MK8. Mario Kart. Sorry, Mario Kart 8. It's been a while. My brother plays WoW and we both use this account and he missed you dearly. Really? I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Waggy. So does your brother play Horde then, Waggy? Mega Fun says best Christmas ever because my favorite cousin came to stay for a while and we would make the best puns. Yeah. I used to play Mario Kart back in the day, back on Nintendo 64, but I really liked it on only for the battle mode. Let's see. Drunkarella is now hosting you for up to 1 viewers. Thank you for that host, Drunkarella. It's been a while. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm back to streaming. Let's see. Okay, we've been in this queue for about 3 minutes now. We're waiting on a tank, you guys. So yeah, today it's Wednesday night. Tomorrow's Thursday. Today I was supposed to do gym, but I opted to stay home and clean my place, clean my flat, because tomorrow night I'll be doing something for the first time. I'm doing this language exchange thing with one of my workmates. She asked me to help her out with her English, and she said she'd help me with my Korean. I told her, you know what, right now I don't have enough time to study Korean again, so I told her I'd be happy to help her with her Korean once a week. With her English once a week for an hour, so every Thursday night. So that's why tonight, instead of doing gym, I opted to stay home and clean my flat, which I usually do on Thursday nights, so that tomorrow I could, right after work, meet up with her. And then Friday night, the director of our school, the director of our academy, our private academy, is taking all the teachers out. It's going to be a staff dinner. So I have that to kind of look forward to. Waggy says, my bro is in the Horde. I can't keep up in WoW. Too hard for me, but perfect for him. Awesome. Yeah, I love the Horde, but I love Alliance slightly more. Drunkarella, where have you been, Tides? Missed you. Thank you for that, Drunkarella. I've been inactive from Twitch, especially even like just viewing other people's streams. I've been inactive. Just real life, like super busy with work, and then also just a whole bunch of other things. Real life was really kicking my ass, so I took a break from streaming and from Twitch, period. And I was just trying to stay positive throughout the whole ordeal. And I got to thinking that, you know what, I should just like continue to stream, because at work I like, even my friends, they don't know like what I've been going through. I'm very positive. Like, I'm really, really good at hiding stuff. And by the way, a tank just showed up. Awesome. Ah, crap. But I think he's in here. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. So yeah, I told myself, you know what, I'm just gonna go back to streaming. I can make time to stream again. Thanks again for that host, Drunkarella. I do appreciate it. And I'm glad to be back and seeing all these familiar names. I don't feel like a stranger anymore. Don't be so pessimistic, Mega Fun Guy, says Drunkarella. Figured his work was hell. Oh, shoot. I don't want to let tank die. Crap. Oh, crap. We've got a Pat coming in. A patrolling mob. There. I knew he'd come in. Today is Thursday, Tide, says Waggy. Oh, it's Thursday for you too? For me, it's still Wednesday night for me. It's about less than half an hour away from Thursday. Ooh, that's a nice transmog. Not for me, but for like Macon Gold. I'm on a new server. I thought he died at one point, says Mega Fungi. Yeah, I did kind of die. That's how bad real life was kicking my ass.
That's still recharging.
Mega Fun, Tides, do you remember me, or was I in the thoughts of the brains? Of course. I remember my viewers who are like super chatty, especially. I remember them. Good to see you again, Drunkarella, says Waggy. Thanks for being courteous there. You remember me, Waggy Tail, says Drunkarella. So Drunkarella, do you still play Don't Starve? I was thinking about you because I was on Steam. I think it was this weekend, and not this weekend, maybe 2 weekends ago. And I saw on Steam they had a sale going on for it was either a sale or it was just like new DLC for Don't Starve. It was like Don't Starve Shipwrecked, and I instantly thought of you, Drunkarella, because that's what I was watching you play. Because I was trying to learn the game, watching you play that, watching you stream it. I would watch your videos even when you weren't live, just because of the time zone difference. Oh shoot, this guy's about to die. I don't want to let him die. That'd be such a fail on my part. Aw, oh, crap, I got aggro. The Embraces of the Sadist, I like that. I like the name, the wording on that. Shoot, where's the tank? Oh, there he is.
I can't cast that yet. That's still
Where are you, tank? Jeez, I'm dying. Oh, shoot, the tank's over here. Ah, crap, I gotta catch up to the tank.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh no! Crap, oh, he just lay on hands himself. Herself, whatever.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, as soon as I hit level 43, I noticed instances got significantly harder to heal. Even in heirloom gear. Like, I actually have to focus, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm glad in Legion they're making like leveling a bit more challenging. Leveling, questing. I still don't think they're making it challenging enough. But glad they're taking steps in that direction. Ah, jeez, I hate that knockback.
That spell isn't ready
Oh
yet.
my god, this tank's gonna die! Let me get caught up with chat here. Wait, never mind. I'm gonna try and keep this tank alive. Then I'll get caught up with you guys. Sorry. Jeez, tank.
Spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Alright. Drunkarella says, you were thinking about me, Tides? Of course I was. I told you I was thinking about you when I saw the DLC for Shipwrecked. Do you have it? You probably do. That's your game. That's your game. That's your claim to fame, at least for me. That's how I met you, was when you were streaming that game. Where did the tank go? Who am I even following? I'm not following the right person. Aw, crap. Where are you, tank? Did they go in here? Oh, yes, they did. Shoot. Sorry, tank. My gosh. I've been streaming for just over 6 months now, says Drunkarella. Oh crap, the knockbacks. Oh no! Oh shoot, no, I can't reincarnate. The mobs will get me if I res here. Wait, is it clear? No, it's not. Shoot, damn. Damn. How about rather than telling us what's happening, you heal, says Keel. Wow. What a rude tank. Jeez. Okay, now I can catch up with chat. Typing on an iPad because my laptop is dead. perm dead. I still play a lot of Don't Starve and Shipwrecked in my off time, though. What are you streaming now, Drunkrilla?
Interest you on a pint? Off with you.
Waggy says, since you've been gone, I got 2 new games, and I've been playing both of them a lot. Splatoon and Mario Kart 8. My younger brother loves Mario Kart 8. Ham X3, yo, what's up? I love WoW and healing. Hey, welcome to the stream, Ham. Don't usually stream this game, but I play this game a whole lot. And this is not my main character. My main character is a Prat Holy Paladin. Is this the right way? Jeez. Oh my gosh, this tank. Where is everyone? Oh yeah, they're in here. Mega fun guy, my main weapon is the Kraken roller. What's yours? Kraken sounds cool.
I need to get closer.
Thanks, man, says Ham. Also, got a fan in my room because the vents won't work, says Mega Fun. Oh, right. Yeah, it's super hot here in Korea. I've got the AC on. I still do the FTL faster than light. Enter the gun. Oh, enter the Gungeon, Drunkrilla. That's on my wish list. I've been wanting to buy that, but I just can't justify the price. I mean, it's like $14.99, I think, right now. I'm waiting for it to go on sale, and not just like a measly like 10-20% off sale. I'm waiting for it to go on like, I don't know, 50% sale, 60% even. It looks fun. I love it. It's kind of like Binding of Isaac in the sense that it's a rogue. I think that's the term for that kind of game, where you can upgrade your weapons and stuff. So I've been wanting to buy that, and I love so on. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm on Steam and I'm looking at games, previewing games, if I get turned off by the narrator in the trailer, I will just not even bother watching the rest of it. I'll just... Okay, I need to heal this guy, or else he's gonna get toxic with me again. Oh, I just dinged. Did I? Yeah, I'm 47 now. Did I learn anything? Nope. So yeah, if like the narrator in the trailer turns me off, like the voice is so cheesy, I will not give that game like a second glance. I will just exit. Why did I disenchant? I wanted to sell that. But yeah, Enter the Gungeon looks super fun, Drunkarella. Oh, crap.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Tides, what's up, says Faminator. I was on WoW myself until I saw you streaming. Awesome, yeah. Yeah, Faminator and I were just talking about WoW last night, how I said I wanted to get into role-playing in WoW for the first time. And I actually made that dwarf priest, Faminator. I made him. And I wanted to stream him tonight, but I figured, you know what, there's no point in streaming him until at least level 15, 16 when he can do instances. Because that way it'd be more fun to roleplay with actual people. Ah, shit. Why is he running over there? This tank needs to, like, chill. Needs to understand that sometimes people stream and they can't stay focused. Megafun says, Tides, I guess we can all agree he is my biggest fan. What city are you teaching in South Korea? I got a lot of friends up there, says Ham. Really? Okay, I'm in Seoul. Oh, shit. Where's this tank? Fuck. Sorry, guys. So, I am in Seoul. I just moved here 2 months ago. No. 3 months ago. But I've been living in... Oh, crap. I've been living and teaching English in South Korea for a little over 2 years now. Like 2 years, 3 months? 4 months, maybe? So yeah, I'm in Seoul. I am, if you guys know Gangnam, you know, Gangnams, in English they say Gangnam. I'm in Gangnam. Well, not in, but I'm like 2 stops away from Gangnam. 2, 3, 4 stops tops away. So I can be in Gangnam in like, if I take the subway, I can be there in like 12 minutes. It's really nice. It's really nice. The area I teach in is very nice. My kids are super awesome. I love my kids. Kids love me. I'm just glad I'm in Seoul, because I was living in Suwon. Oh, this is perfect for transmog, for selling on the auction house. I was living in Suwon. Crap, this tank. I can't even loot. I was living in Suwon, which is like whenever I wanted to go out into Seoul, you know, like if I wanted to party, geez, that's like almost a 2-hour commute. Almost a 2-hour commute. Cannonball runner summons a cannon that will fire at enemies in front of it. Oh, awesome. Sweet. Is that the end of the instance? Probably is. No, Balnazar defeated. Not yet. Quite. I so want to play local co-op on Gungeon. No one to play with, though. Yeah, I don't like how some games only do local co-op. Ah, shoot. Where's this tank? I don't like it when tanks don't let healers loot. It's so rude. I'm a tank myself. And I always, you know... I understand people want to loot too, so I don't like chain pool. I only chain pool if they're okay with it. Oh my gosh, this tank. I'm very picky when buying games, says Faminator. All the games I own end up getting back to and spending a lot of time on. Oh, you end up... Okay. Wow. I have a lot of games on Steam I kind of regret wasting money on, even though they're cheap ones. I bought some really dumb games thinking they would be awesome to stream on Twitch TV, but they ended up sucking. But I really do like indie games, you guys. Especially games with, like, you know, the 16-bit... pixel or whatever. I suck at numbers, but you know, really low graphics, but at the same time doesn't sacrifice the art, the artistic quality. Oh shit, my people are dying. Maybe not. I got him. Can't wait for Healing Rain, so I can just drop that.
I can't cast that yet.
We all heard it, Tides. You live in crap, says Megaphone Guy. Yeah.
That spell isn't ready yet. It's still recharging.
Most of my friends are in Daegu, says Ham. You know what? I've been wanting to go to Daegu. It's like a coastal city, right? It's a really beautiful town. A lot of my students tell me about it. So I teach kindergartners and elementary students, Ham X3. Uh, at my last school, I taught. I kind of miss my last school because I taught like older elementary students. The elementary students I'm teaching now are still quite young. They're like 9 years old. Um, so I miss my old elementary students because I could actually joke around with them, tell them good stories. They'd really impress me too. But I also taught musical at my last school for 2 years. That was fun. Musical's not really my thing, but I enjoyed teaching it. This is a new boss. I don't remember this boss at all. Let's see. John Cena, says Megaphone Guy. Let's see. Hammer of the Grand Crusader. Two-handed mace. Greed. Demon Shear. Whoa, that's a nice two-hand sword. Greed. Recipe Flask of Distilled Wisdom. Am I an alchemist on this character? Inscription. Nope. Oh, good. The tank's gone. Gosh, we didn't finish the instance. Dagger, one-hand dagger, one-hand mace. Death Rohan's mace. Balnazar's horn. Leggings of Strathholm. Ah, shoot. I choose a okay, choose a reward. Oh, here, quest giver.
Here there. Watch, get her back.
Sweet. Let's see. Drunkrella says, "What are your crap games, Tides, so that we can avoid buying them?" Okay. There is this game called jeez, what is it called? Hold on, let me leave this group. Thanks all. Leave instance group. So we didn't even finish that instance, but the tank just left. Oh well. There's this game. It's called Game X Corp, I believe. Game X Corp. And in this game, I thought it would be fun. In this game, you play like the CEO of a game developing company, a game developer, and you just make games. And I sucked at it. They didn't have a really nice tutorial, so I just sucked at it. So I got that one only because I had watched the documentary, one of the documentaries from Blizzard, and I really like the documentaries about Blizzard, like how they started out. They started out really, really small, and just look at the powerhouse they are right now. They come up with the most amazing games. Look at like recently they just launched Overwatch, and they're not known for being a first-person shooter game developing company. And look at Overwatch; it got a 10 out of 10. I think from Forbes magazine, which is odd. I didn't know they did gaming reviews. But other gaming review names, hot names like IGN gave them super high ratings. So yeah, that's why I bought that one, because I was thinking, yeah, maybe it can make me kind of feel like Blizzard when they were starting out small. So yeah, Game X Corp. That was a stupid game. There are some other games. I'm trying to remember. Salt, says Ham. I taught kids before. It's fun, says Ham. Really? So, were you teaching English or like teaching abroad? This is my first time teaching. I've been teaching a little over 2 years now. Faminator says, "What do you think about the improved character models in WoW? I really like it." Yeah, I really like it, Fame. Like, especially now, I'm an Alliance at Heart fame, and I love what they did with the dwarves. I love what they did with the dwarves, both the females and the males. I love it, and I love that posture that the male dwarves do, where they're kind of like hunched forward, but like in a brute way, not like a hunchback way. And then they do this thing where they're like looking around them. It's super awesome. I love what they did with the female dwarves. I used to be a female dwarf paladin. Um, yeah, I race change so much. Like Blizzard loves me. They send me flowers for my birthday. I spend a lot of my money on race changing. Let's see. Megafun says at Tides, I don't have a lot of friends, and I feel my friends don't like me because one of my cousins is trying to turn the rest of my friends against me. Jeez, that's like super dramatic. Sorry to hear that. I've never had drama. I mean, there's always been family drama in my life, but I've never had it like that where my cousins are out to get me. That's kind of sorry. That's kind of sad to hear. I'm kind of sorry to hear that. Um, I love my cousins. Like my cousins and I, like we spend so many years away from each other, but when we actually see each other, we pick up right where we left off the last time we saw each other. That's how close we are. It's amazing. I love my cousins, both my mom's side and my dad's side. Ham says Forbes is in everything. They rated Snapchat 9 out of 10. Okay, I didn't know that. Thanks for that tidbit. I always like getting tidbits like that. Mega says, I also can't spell because, well, derp, I woke up really early. Pornhub 11 out of 10 says drunk. Oh, baby, says Mega. Pornhub was okay. I prefer YouPorn, says Ham. Jeez. I guess I'm not playing a Nintendo 3DS game, so I can mention RedTube. Does anyone remember RedTube? It's back from my college days. Ham says, nah, I never taught abroad. I taught kids how to get down in an after-school program. Okay. That's still cool. Yeah, I love working with kids. I didn't know... I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I didn't know I was this good at teaching children. I've always been good with kids. I've always been the cool uncle. It sounds weird, I know, because I look young, but I have always been the cool uncle. I've got a twin sister. I've got an older sister. They both have daughters, so I've always been the cool uncle. Faminator says, that's awesome. Yeah, the idol animations are awesome. I know, right? For some reason, I wish they could have done more with the female night elves and the male night elves. Actually, the male night elves are kind of okay, but the female night elves, I don't know. I think they should have done more with it. Waggy says, with the classes I help out with is health classes, life science, art, and audio-visual classes. Are you in college now, Waggy? Junior college, maybe? Waggy Megafun says at Tides, not also that, but they are my only friends. One of my friends just made this one bad choice. He got a cough, sexy girl cough, and she has a boyfriend and so much drama. uh, yeah, so much drama. Like right now, actually just today I started reading Anna Karenina, or how the Americans pronounce it, Anna Karenina. I think I prefer Anna Karenina. Sounds more Russian to me, at least. But I started reading that today because one of my workmates. Long story short, I'm really into her, but I started reading it because she was asking me for something to read because we both read Frankenstein. I told her that's my favorite book, and I was reading it for the 7th time, and she saw me reading it, and she asked me about it, and I told her about it, so she told me she would be interested in reading it, so I went out and got her the book. I went out and got her a copy of Frankenstein, Mary Shelley. Those of you guys who don't know it, it's an awesome book. So we were both reading that, and we finished it just this Tuesday. And she was asking me for another book to read. So I told her about Ulysses, because she was asking me what I was planning to read next. And she chose that one, Anna Karenina. For those of you guys who don't know, and I don't know the full story, but I know it's mainly about... so it's a Russian story about, the Russian nobility, and there's this woman named Anna Karenina, and she has affairs. Now, this book isn't just about her. This novel's not just about her, but it does cover a wide range of characters. And instantly, she told me she wanted to read that. So we're both reading that now. Anna Karenina. Ham says, when did you graduate from UCLA? I graduated 2013, summer of 2013. Waggy says, I haven't found the college I want to go to. You're still young, Waggy. I think you have a lot of time. But really, really do the research. Waggy, back in junior college, I was working at the counseling center, and I worked for the transfer counseling center. So I worked with a lot of the transfer counselors who worked with students at our junior college who were interested in transferring into, major four-year universities. That's what I did. I went to a junior college, a very small one in Los Angeles called El Camino Community College. And from then on, I transferred into UCLA. And I think it's very much because I was working with transfer counselors, because I was working through financial aid. I was placed into the counseling center, and I went on a lot of the university tours that we offered at our junior college. And long story short, my dream university was UC Berkeley. And sad story, I actually did not get accepted into that university, and I actually cried. That was my dream, to get into UC Berkeley. And they were the only school that didn't accept me, and that was because I had a lot of withdrawals on my transcript. They didn't care about my GPA. What they only took care in was the amount of withdrawals that I had. That's a W, the waivers? No, it's withdrawals. Withdrawal from course. And that's because I changed my major. Because my ex at the time had convinced me to take up radio technology. She was like, oh, so I'm going to be an RN. I'm going to be a nurse. Don't you want to be in the in the medical field so you can be at work at the same hospital as me? I was like, geez, maybe. So I went from being an English major to a rad tech major, radio technology, X-rays. And then when that relationship ended, I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go back to being an English major. And that's why I had it was like 6 or 7 W's. And UC Berkeley did not take a liking to that. But I got accepted into all the other universities. UCLA was the next one on my list, so I chose to go to UCLA. Faminator says, my main is a male night elf, and I'm pretty happy with what they've done. The only bad thing is when wearing a helmet or face mask, the long eyebrows disappear. You know what, Fame? That's exactly how I feel. I love their long eyebrows. I love how they stick out. I miss that. I thought I was the only one who knew about that, or who noticed that. Megafun says, I better keep my drama to myself. This is why I play Animal Crossing, and City Folk is my best game right now. I never played City Folk. I never played that. But don't worry, Megafun. A lot of people go through drama. I've been going through a lot of shit. That's why I've been gone from I've been absent from streaming. But don't go thinking like you're the only one that's got drama. I hope you don't feel like that, because everyone does. And actually, like I was saying earlier, I just started reading Anna Karenina, and the very first lines in his novel is something along. I may butcher it, but it goes something along the lines of, every happy family is similar in the same way, but every unhappy family is different in many ways. Something like that. It's a beautiful line. I just butchered it, but it's basically what you're talking about. Drama. Waggy says, I help out at my church with the classes I told you about. Oh yeah, I remember you were very super involved with church, Waggy. I remember that. Ham says UC Berkeley is pretty hard. Yeah, they are. It's a beautiful campus, though. I love the architecture, and I really wanted to go there because I wanted to get super far away from my ex, because she was in San Diego, and I wanted to go to Berkeley because that was all the way up in NorCal, Northern California. San Francisco. Almost. Megafun says, Tides, do you play Minecraft story mode? I'm still waiting for the next episode. I vaguely heard about that. I was super big into Minecraft. Like, I stopped playing WoW for like 5-6 months at one point just because of Minecraft. That's when Minecraft was in beta. But for some reason, I can never get back into Minecraft. I just get dizzy. I don't know why. I have it on my computer now, but I don't play it. Waggy says, I also take part in singing with my church's band. I'm a backup singer. That's awesome. You probably have amazing vocals. Megafun says, I hate waiting for these episodes. Hold on, let me play the auction house a bit. I hate waiting for these episodes. There is a baby in my taco. Hi Tide, says Kung Fu. Hey there, I remember that name. Familiar name. Thanks for chiming into my stream. Playing a game that you guys aren't usually used to. Make sure I didn't miss anything in chat here. Yeah, Drunkrella. I'm still trying to think about the crap games I got from Steam. What is... There's some more. Can't think of them right now. Kung Fu, long time no see, says Waggy. Thanks for being courteous there. Megafun says, my cousin already turned him against me, but I try to make him, which is my favorite cousin, to like me, but he won't talk to me. He's nice, but he only talks to me when he is bored. Jeez. You must be young, Megafun guy, if this is the drama you're having right now. Those are my thoughts. I don't mean that in a bad way. But you seem like, if that's your drama right now, I think you might be younger than what I first thought you were. Kung Fu says, missed you, man. Whenever you left streaming, but I understand why you did leave. Waggy, how are you? Thanks, Kung Fu. Real life was kicking my ass. That's the short of it. Mega says, at Tides, when you were still streaming, my grandma came and I hated her. She uses my hairbrush. I have a feeling this is going to be super funny. And toothbrush. She eats all my food and pees on the floor. Oh, no! I feel bad for your grandma, but that's just funny reading that. Okay, let me check out the auction house. Auctioning, quick post from Bags. This is an amazing add-on. I just recently found out about it. Waggy says, Kung Fu, I'm fine. Eating food and enjoying seeing Tides again. I missed him so much. Thanks, Waggy. Megafun says, at Tides, oh man, this is nothing. My family has some weird crap going on. Yeah, everyone's family does. Jeez, it's already 11:54, you guys. I gotta be in bed soon. It's a work night. I'll probably stick around another 20 or so minutes. What is that auction house add-on? I'm using Auctioneer, says Faminator. So Fame, I used Auctioneer as well. And I loved how simple it was. But I started using this one about 3 weeks ago because, you know, I started getting into gold farming. I still suck at it, but I've been watching tutorials every now and then. And this is the add-on they are using. It's a bit more, I mean, it's actually super complicated. And I only use the basics, like Quick Post, which you see here. But I highly recommend it, Faminator. It's called Trade Skill Master. Let me type it in chat for you. Trade Skill Master. Trade Skill Master. Hey there, Aragona. Morning. Good morning to you if you're just waking up. Glad to have you. You were in my stream not too long ago. Trade Skill Master, that's the app, Fame. I really like it. I'd like to look it up, you know, really get a feel for it, but I've been sticking to the basics. But even the basics are very nice. It's really nice. Like, I like, here, let me show you something, Fame. Let me do shopping. Let me just do a recent search. I'm going to show you something that I really like here, Faminator. And I suck. I completely suck at math, but there's something here that I really like. And let me just let it finish scanning, and I'll show you. I'll explain it to you. Thanks a lot. I'm trying to farm gold myself. I just got to 55k. Holy crap, that's a lot, Fame. The most I've ever had is like 40k. And I already thought that's a lot. But yeah. Like, Jeez, I should find out the names of the people I really like that are gold farmers. They do Twitch TV things too, but I don't watch them on Twitch. I've been watching them on their YouTube channels. When I find out the names, I'll give you their names, Fame, because I just recently got into gold farming myself. Well, trying to learn it. So here, it's finished scanning, Faminator. If you look here at this end, I don't know if you can see that. It's probably super tiny print for you, but it says percent market value, and it shows you just how much it's being sold compared to the average market value. So like here, this solid bronze ring is being sold for only 2% of its percent market value. So they're selling it for 15 silver, and if you mouse over it, it'll say, hey, like the regional sale average is 6 gold, and the highest market value it's ever had was 9 gold, and here they're only selling it for 15 silver, 50 copper. So that's only 2% of the market value. So, you know, that's what I really like about this add-on. But I do have to tell you though, Faminator, about this add-on. In order for it to work, Trade Skill Master, there's a client that needs to be running in the background on your desktop. I'm not sure if it has to be running, you know, like 100% of the time, but you have to let it update every now and then in order for it to keep the auction house prices accurate, which is a good thing. I'm really enjoying it. Trade Skill Master. Look it up next time you're at Curse or what is it called? There's another one I use. WoW interface. WoW interface add-ins? I forget. WoW Ace. Sorry, WoW Ace. Mega Fun says, Tides, in City Folk I'm poor like I don't know what. Thanks, Tide, I appreciate it, says Fame. Glad to hear. Aragona says, farmed my friend's birthday gift, now tired from farming, gotta take it slow now for me. Aragona, are you talking about farming in Guild Wars 2? I played it for like 5 minutes, like 3 nights ago. I just can't get into it. My younger brother plays it like almost religiously though, and I've been meaning to play it, but he's never online when I'm on because of the time zone difference. So are you talking about farming in that game, Aragona? Guild Wars 2? Yeah, Guild Wars 2 I play that, says Aragona. So is that what you're talking about, farming in that game? What I do love about that game is like the real money purchases in that game. They're just beautiful. And I love how their in-game shop is set up. I think WoW, World of Warcraft, could really learn from Guild Wars 2's system of their in-game shop. But yeah, so this is not my main server, and I main Alliance. My main is a Protection / Holy Paladin, but I'm playing on another server right now. I'm playing on the Horde side, and this is not my highest Horde level character, but I've been enjoying him recently. He's a Restoration Shaman. I named him Stormspill originally because I wanted him to be an Elemental Shaman, but I love healing, so Stormspill is going to be a healer for now, maybe even endgame. Ham says, when you say gold farming, do you mean to sell the gold to other players for real currency? No, sorry, I don't mean like that. I mean like to make gold. So what I primarily do is I'll farm transmog items out in the world, like world drops from mobs, and then I will sell them on the auction house. I'm in no shape or form a master at gold farming because I'm still a noob. Like the highest amount of gold I've ever had was 40k gold, and that's why I'm trying to learn how to farm gold. It would be nice to hit gold cap before Legion, but I know that's not going to happen because I suck at math and I suck at being dedicated to like game stuff. Faminator says, I used to play Guild Wars 2. It was fun, but WoW just has that freedom. Flying, pet battles, open world PvP. Megafun says, Tides, it was nice seeing you stream again. I better go. I gotta take a nice nap since I'm so tired and salty. Bye. Glad to see you again, Megafun. Thanks for chiming in. Faminator says, Megafun, take care. Thanks for being courteous. Ham, icy, slowly moves mouse cursor from report button. You're lucky this time. Ham, do you play WoW? I mean, I know you play WoW, sorry, but I forgot to ask you, do you main Alliance or Horde? Okay, let me see. What am I gonna sell? What should I sell? Let's skip, Grave Moss, skip. Myrmidon's Bracers. I do not remember looting this. So they're mail wrists, 5 agility, 8 stam, 5 crit. Requires level 43. Do you think Battlegrounds could use this? Wow, it's selling for 667 buyout. Holy crap, I should post that. It doesn't look all that nifty to me. Go ahead and post. Mage Weave, skip. Brigade, Girdle of the Eagle. So going for 867. I wonder why. How many auctions are there for this? I don't want to click on this because if I do, it's going to take me out of the screen. Let's just post. Let's see. Oh, Horde, says Ham. What is your main character on the Horde side? Right now, I am an Orc Shaman, but my highest level character on Horde side is a Tauren Retribution / Holy Paladin, and he's only 92 or 93, I believe. Goodbye, my lovely people, says Megafun. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Crawls into Zelda U-Shrine. I will get you my love. Sleeps next to Shrine. Drunkrella, see ya, Megafun. Thanks for being super awesome, Drunk. By the way, you guys, Drunkrella, she's a fellow Twitch TV streamer, and I followed her because I had found her. I had just purchased Don't Starve, the game, and because it was on sale, it was on this ginormous sale on Steam. I got it in a bundle. It was Don't Starve and 2 copies of Don't Starve together. That way you could give the other copy to a friend. So I got that, and I found her on Twitch. I was like, okay, before I play this game, as I usually do when I get a new game, I like to watch people play it either on YouTube or on Twitch. So I found her through there. Check her out, Drunkarella. That's what I mainly watched her stream was Don't Starve together. She's super cute too, you guys. If you guys are looking for someone cute to watch, check her out. She's really cute. Tides was my very first follower too. Was I? I don't remember that. Sorry. I really don't remember that, Drunkarella. I feel bad for not remembering. I could have sworn you had followers when I followed you. Ham says, I stopped after Wrath of Lich King. I was max level undead mage. I love the Forsaken, Ham. I've got a Forsaken priest. His name is Rit Regalia. I love the Forsaken. I love their story. And I don't know. This is going to be a spoiler for you, but I love giving spoilers. This is why my friends hate me. But Ham X3, the Forsaken, the undead, their leader, Sylvanas Windrunner, she becomes the new Horde war chief. Isn't it amazing? I love the Forsaken. I love them. They're awesome. Forsaken is dope, says Ham. Yeah, they are. I love the Forsaken. I love the Orcs, and I love the Tauren. And I love the trolls, but only as certain classes, like casters. Or a warrior troll. Imperial leather breastplate is going for 310 gold. Oh yeah, I remember looting this. Post Overlord's Crown of the Tiger. I got another one? No, I didn't. It's just an expired. Okay, expired auction. Skip. Okay, shopping. Let's see. Is there anything I want to buy here? So we're gonna sort by auction, buyout per item. I have 129 gold. That's so sad. But to be honest, I always love starting new characters on new servers. I love that broke feeling, just feeling small and broke and worthless and having shit bags. I love that feeling. It reminds me of Pokemon. When you first start a new character in Pokemon, you know, where you're finding money in rubbish bins and you're getting money from Mum, and then you're catching like shit Pokemon like Pidgey, Rattata. I love that. That's why I could never play Pokemon games past like level 20. I was explaining this in my last stream. For me, the fun is like the beginning. It's always the beginning. I get that rush. Blanked out, says Aragona. What did I miss? We are just talking about Drunkarella's Twitch TV channel. Be sure to follow, check her out. Super cute. And then I was talking about auction house stuff. Ham says, Tauren are my favorite too. Yeah, I love Tauren. Nothing like a giant cow doing chain lightning. I have not seen that. But I have to tell you, as an Alliance player, I remember... I remember playing as a gnome DK when DKs were still a thing. When they were a new thing, when Wrath of Lich King just launched. And I remember pulling Tauren as a gnome DK using Death Grip on a Tauren was that most funniest thing. And their jokes are the best. Yeah, they have nice jokes. Whoa, shit Pokemon like Pidgey. Pidgey's the dopest bird Pokemon. Yeah, I actually do like Pidgey. I like Pidgey. I prefer Pidgey over Spearow. Spearow's like a punk. But I think Pidgey looks cool too when he turns into Pidgeot? Is that the final one? It's been a while. As a mage, I hated DK, says Ham. Oh yeah. They were the anti-mages on top of warlocks. Faminator says, where Pokemon was going wrong is when your friends started to bug you all the time. I like the originals since you were an independent legend. Yeah, that's true. I also like the originals because they were simple. That's why I really want to buy like Pokemon Blue from the Nintendo eShop. Pokemon Blue and Red. I want to buy those. Been long since I played WoW, says Aragona. Never remember Pokemon's names. Yeah, Spearow is a punk, says Ham. Yeah, I remember the episode in Pokemon where the Spearow were beaten up on Pikachu and Ash. That was the first episode of Pokemon, I believe. Okay, let me go back to shopping, you guys. Shopping in WoW. Seer's Robe. I could sell this for more than 35 gold. How many auctions are there? There's 6 auctions. Let's see. Oh, right there, yeah. There's one being sold for 35, and that's the drop-off. It shoots right up to 126. I'm going to buy that for 35 gold. Buy out. I'm going to sell it for much higher. Bright Gloves, 41 gold. No. Okay. Saved searches. We're going to look for my Gossamer. For those of you who play a priest or any clothy, I think this is perfect for priests. There's this transmog item that's pretty popular. It's called Gossamer. Like Gossamer boots, Gossamer tunic, cape, pants. Usually you want to go for the robe, though. It looks like this. Check that out. Doesn't that like scream holy priest, you guys? That would look amazing on a human priest. So look at that. It's being sold for 1,155 gold. I have like 2 of these on my main server that I'm hoping to sell. Hoping will sell. You should buy yellow, says Ham. Yeah, I saw yellow being sold for a bit more, I think, than red and blue. Red and blue were going for like $10. That's when you knew Spearows were douchebags, says Ham. Yeah. Fame says, I bought Pokemon Yellow and my favorite Zelda game, Majora's Mask. Now my 3DS is a nostalgia box. I like your words, nostalgia box. You know what I hate, you guys? Nintendo is like super greedy. Like they've got games, and you know, I'll hand it to them. The games are amazing, but they'll have games that have been out for like 4 or 5 years, and they're still selling them at original price. Like I wanted to buy Bravely, the first one, Bravely Default, because there's the second one that's just out recently, Bravely Second, End Layer. And I was like, okay, I want to buy Bravely Default and play that first. But I looked at the price. It's just as much as Bravely Second, the one that just released, I don't know, this month or last month. Recently. It's $40 for the first one. The first one's been out like a couple years now. They do that because they know this game is good. So they're not going to drop the price. And that's what I hate about Nintendo. They're super greedy. They're filthy rich, and yet they're greedy. I don't like that. I really hate that. Nintendo should release all previous games on Virtual Console. Yeah, they should. Anyone a fan of Advanced Wars and Final Fantasy Advanced Tactics? I love those games on the Game Boy Advance, and they also had I know um, Advance Wars made at least one game on the dual screen, the Nintendo DS, but they stopped. I wish they would put those games on the eShop. Advance Wars and Final Fantasy Advance Tactics. I wish they put those two on the eShop. I loved those games. Faminator says, yeah, if Nintendo at the very least did sales like Steam does, that would have been great. Yeah, right? At least if they don't drop the prices permanently, at least put them up on sale every now and then would be nice. Final Fantasy Advanced Tactics was my jam, says Fame. I know, right? I loved it. I loved the races. I loved the donkey-looking race. I don't know what they were. I forget what they were called. I loved them though. The donkey-looking race. I would always make them like a sage or a wizard. I would call them the Eeyores. I forget what they were, but I know they looked like donkeys. I called them the Eeyore race. The word Ivalis, yeah, that was an amazing country name, Ivalis. Musu, is that what they were called? Musos? Muso? I forgot. And I loved the girls. I think they were called Viera, maybe? The rabbit ear girls. They were pretty awesome. Nintendo is being stingy with their virtual console, says Ham. Alright, back to shopping, guys. Saved searches. We're gonna look up raiment. What's this? 40 lunar? Nah, that thing's ugly. I'm gonna step away right quick, guys. I'll be streaming for another 15 minutes, but I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna grab a drink. Alright, I'm back, guys. Thanks for the wait. Oh, yeah, that's what it was called. Numo. Thank you, Ham. Viera. Yes, I got that one. I was spot on with the Viera. And Bangas. Yes, the Bangas were the lizard, the reptilian race. They were awesome, too. I loved having them as Templars and Dragoons. And I loved having the Viera as, like, archers, assassins. Welcome back, says Fame. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Okay, back to shopping. Saved searches. Let's see, what am I going to look for? Sanguine. There's this awesome cloth robe. It's called Sanguine. Let me show it to you. Where is it? Sanguine robe. Look at that. That thing's awesome. This looks like something the troll casters wear, right? Look at that. It's called Sanguine robe. It's being sold for 7,599 gold. That thing is sexy. Look at that. It's like red and black. A little bit of gold in there. I have... Wait, do I have one of these? I think I have one of these on my other server. And I'm not sure if I want to sell it. I want to keep it. I'm just not sure which character I want to transmog it to. Though in Come Legion, I think all characters share... No, I could be wrong. Never mind. Don't quote me on that. I liked Dissigia as well. That sounds kind of familiar, Faminator. Dissigia. I didn't mind Final Fantasy Tactics A2 either. Yeah, that one was really nice. I remember that one. If you liked Final Fantasy Tactics, you guys would love Advance Wars. Advance Wars Tactics, it was called. First on the GBA, it was called on the Game Boy Advance. It was called Advance Wars. And then when I'm pretty sure they put one or at least one or two games onto the dual screen, the Nintendo DS. That's when they started calling it Advance Wars Tactics. And then they stopped. They didn't put it on the Nintendo 3DS, which baffles me because it was an amazing game. Let's see, what am I gonna... Oh, Jade Armor. I don't know if you guys are into transmog or anything, but check out this. It's called the Jade Armor series, and it's a plate armor. Let me show you what it looks like. Look at the leggings on that. That thing's amazing. This thing is super sexy on like on the female characters, but I've always played males mostly. I think the only females I've ever played was a female dwarf paladin and a female worgen warlock. But look at that plate armor. It's called Jade. Jade breastplate. Jade leg plates. That one's amazing. I like it. They're always super expensive. Look at that. 20, what is that? 211,000 gold. 211,000 gold for this Jade plate armor. It's my dream to get this on my paladin. That would be amazing. Ham says Advanced War is one of the best tactic games on portable. I know, right? I love that game. I loved how all the characters had, all the commanders. I loved how they all had their own specialties. My favorite was, and they also had their own like special ability, like their ultimate ability. I loved the air guy, and I loved the naval guy. Those two were my favorite. The old guy was pretty cool too. He was like his specialty was like the helicopters, and his transport vehicles could move further, and his foot troops, his foot soldiers could capture bases a lot quicker. The old guy was pretty cool too. Faminator says I like transmog. I'm planning to do Uldur for those amazing leather shoulders. Oh yeah, those look amazing on druids. Alright, what am I going to look for? Oh, let's see. Defias. I'm not too keen on the Defias transmog stuff, but that stuff sells for a lot. Look at this. So, see? This stuff's selling for like 17,000 for that Defias rapier. Defias belt. Oh, no one's got the chest. Wow. It's just black leather. That's all it is. I guess it's kinky or something. That's why it sells for a lot. Either that or, people really want to be pirates. Back to saved searches. Sacrificial robes. What is that? Oh, right. I think this looks pretty cool, too. Black and gold and yellow. Looks pretty cool on an orc, at least. I think it'd look more wicked on a Forsaken. Yes, Decigia! So broke, says Aragona. Advanced War. Oh, let's see. I like Transmog. Okay. I caught up. Drunkarella, have you ever played anything on, like, the Nintendo? Oh, like Nintendo DS or Game Boy or, their consoles or their handheld machines? Overlords. This is one of my favorite plate transmog pieces, and it's never like super expensive. Look, see, like the most expensive thing is like 2k gold, and it's just for the shoes. Here's the chest. Look at that chest. I love that. I like that. Look, you look like a knight. You really look like a knight in shining armor. I have that on my paladin and warrior. I'm not too keen on the shield though. I love the belt. Leggings. Look at that. That looks amazing on a warrior. Are you still streaming, Drunkarella? Asks Faminator. Yeah, I think she's been streaming for like 6 months straight. At the moment, no, but yes, I still stream regularly. Yep. Check her out, you guys. Drunkarella. Alright. Let's see if I can heal. Oh, actually, no, never mind. It's going to take a while if I heal. It's already 12:20. It's already 12:20. Let me clear my inventory and give you guys a change of scene. Orgrimmar! Capital city of the Horde, of the Orcs.
What can I help you with?
Okay, let's start vendoring trash. Hard-headed helm. Look at that. That's so me right there. Hard-headed helm. 7 strength, 11 stim, 8 crit. Is that a quest? I think that's a quest item. Quest reward item. Looks ugly, but that's so me. Hard-headed helm. Almost revered with the Huojin Pandaren. Once I hit revered, I can buy a 16-slot bag. Sounds sad, but I'm starting out on a new server, so I'm super broke. Why do I keep getting agility crap? I'm a healer. Hammer of the Grand Crusader. Two-handed mace. Too bad I can't use... Oh wait, I can. That's transmog. As a staff, I think it'll go. Shitty laptop, can't stream, says Aragona. Alright, I'll throw you a follow then, says Faminator to Drunkrella. Awesome. Awesome. I like your little emote there, Ham. Looks like a little alien cutie. Faminator says, Tides, I'm planning to farm for some shirts in WoW. Oh, are you talking about, okay, the only shirt I know is, what is it? Precious's Silk Ribbon or something like that. It's from not, it's from Lich King's place. Ice Crown Citadel. I was about to say Hellfire Citadel. I have it on my mage. I wonder if I still have it, though. It's a brain slugs, Tide, says Ham. Really? Awesome. I love green. It's my favorite color. Like weird shades of green. So yeah. Storm Spiller. Cindercat, what are you doing next to me? Throwing off my groove. Is he dancing with me? He's really dancing with me. Toss him a water walking. Bam. Check this out, you guys. I always like this in, I always like this in the inns in Orgrimmar because they've got that, like, back shelf here. It's like a bar, and he's a bartender. What's his name? Gravy. That's not a troll name at all. But I always like that. I'm a bartender by hobby. I'm a mixologist by hobby, you guys. So I always have an appreciation for that kind of stuff. Drunkrella, that's a good tip. You can play older games, less graphical intensive games. At Drunkrella, says Aragona, true, I think I am able to manage that, but I think it will shorten this laptop's life, lol. Do you play Guild Wars 2 on your laptop, Aragona? Because my younger brother, for some odd reason, his laptop was like really crappy, but for some odd reason, Guild Wars 2 was the only MMORPG game he could play without having too many issues. Like, his only issue was like a stutter stop kind of thing, but it was nowhere near like the lag he got in other games. It was something he could deal with, and it wasn't always constant. But for some reason, Guild Wars 2 was very, very, very manageable on his old laptop. He's got a new Mac laptop now, and I'm pretty sure he's playing on that now. I already have Precious's ribbon, says Faminator. There are many more shirts. You know what shirt I want? I want to get. Oh, sorry, it's not a shirt, but I want to get the Tabard of a Lightbringer. That one's amazing. That's another thing on my wish list. You know, like, if I ever get big on Twitch, like, one of the things I want to do is, like, because I see a lot of Twitch streamers, it's mostly women that do this, I don't know why, but they do this thing, it's a wish list where people will buy them stuff, like, buy me an ice cream, or buy me this makeup, buy me this lipstick, and I'll wear it on stream. I was thinking, if I ever get big, I want to do something like that, but I want a wish list for stuff in WoW, and that's going to be at the very top of my list, is that Tabard of a Lightbringer. That thing sells for top gold on the auction house. Yes, indeed, I play Guild Wars 2 on laptop, says Aragona. Yeah, I kind of figured. That's what my younger brother did for the longest time. Play Flight of the Amazon, says Ham. Drunkarella says every laptop has a shelf life of like bread, though Aragona. Gonna bust eventually, might as well have fun before it happens. That's so true. Gotta treat my wallet well, says Aragona. Faminator says, yeah, the Tabard of the Lightbringer is awesome. I wish I knew how to get it. Isn't it from Scarlet Monastery, one of those instances there? I always thought it was from there. It was either from there or just rare world drop from mobs in Eastern or Western Plaguelands. I think. I'm just guessing. I know I'm probably wrong. Ham says at Tides, buy me this taco. Tides is going to have a taco wish list. Funny story, I was never keen on like Mexican food until I went to UCLA. Because at UCLA, my flatmates were all Latino. There were 2 Latino men and 2 Latino women. No, sorry. Yeah, 2 Latino men, because there's 3 of us men, and then 2 Latina women. And that's when my love for Mexican food came. I mean, I used to hate it. I don't know why, but I just, they took me to the taco trucks in Los Angeles, and we would always hit them up after like clubs or before, like in between clubs and bars, and that's where my love for Mexican food grew. But then again, it's like I liked like the super unauthentic Mexican food, like the what is it called, the carne asada fries. Carne asada fries, those are amazing, even though they're not super authentic. They're more like Californian Mexican food, but I still like them. But I do like me some fish tacos. Wow, and you're from San Diego, says Ham. Yeah. Are you from San Diego too, Ham? Chipoodles, Chipotle. Drunkrella says, Penguin 2000, it's not on fire. Oh, Penguin 2000, Drunkrella, that's not a very good use for your ceremonial bread. Did I miss something? Welcome to the stream, by the way, Penguin. Faminator says, at Tides, did you get Invincible? No, I did not. No. That's an amazing mount. I don't have it. I want that, and I want Mimiron's head. And I want Poseidus. Nah, but I used to party there, says Ham. Every time we finished clubbing or partying, we'd get Mexican. Yeah, that's what we would do too. Either that or Denny's. Mostly Mexican. But I love Denny's. But I only love Denny's at night. Like, I prefer eating Denny's food at night. Especially past midnight. It seems to be that's when it tastes the best. And I've always been a Denny's kind of guy. I preferred it over, what's the other one? IHOP's. International House of Pancakes. Let me check the mailbox before I sign off. Yeah, so I'm gonna end my stream, you guys. It's already 12:29, but before I do that, I wanted to show you, well, first I want to show you my main character. I want you guys to see my transmog on him. And then I want to show you guys, the two dwarf characters I just made tonight before the stream that I plan to stream in the future, because I really am thinking about getting into roleplay. I'm talking about WoW roleplay. I've always like laughed at the notion of it, like just the very thought of it made me laugh. But I'm seriously thinking of getting into roleplaying on WoW, and I'll show you the 2 dwarf characters I made for that very purpose. So. Say goodbye to Storm Spill, my orc restoration shaman here. And I'll show you my main character shortly. It looks ugly with that tabard on, but I need it for the reputation. Faminator, that's great, Tides. I'm happy to see you stream more regularly. Yeah, I'm back to streaming regularly. I'm glad to be back. RP is real business, says Ham. Denny's is so universal. I remember going to a Denny's high as fuck. I couldn't even order. The waitress just laughed at me. I used to do a lot of forum RP, says Ham. How is that? It seems super complicated. Storm Spill, says Drunkarella. Thanks for that. Taco, burrito, fry supreme, so good after a night out. Yes, they are. Do they have Mexican food where you are, Drunkarella? Where are you right now? I know you're not in the state. You're not in Canada right now. I know you're living elsewhere. All right. So this is my highest level horde character, you guys. By the way, this is on Bartilis PvP server. This is my highest level character. I had originally planned on him being a holy paladin for healing, but as I was playing, I just decided to go retribution for questing. Though I think tanking would be better, but I wanted to try something new. So he's retribution slash holy for now. Ham says it's not, but there's a lot of people who drop the ball if the roleplay isn't going in the right direction. Drunkarella says, where in the world is Drunkarella? Drunkarella, do you remember the show Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? That's like screaming my age right now. Okay, and then here's my next highest level horde character, Fragantide. He's a goblin warrior. I actually streamed on this character a couple times. It's on my YouTube channel. When I first started streaming, I started streaming him. And then of course, there's Stormspill. Here's Rit Regalia, my Forsaken Priest. I really hate the heirloom gear for Clothies. It's so ugly. It looks hideous. So yeah, those are characters I usually play on this server. Let me show you my roleplay dwarf characters that I created before I started streaming tonight, and I'll finish off by showing you my main character. Let's do change realm. Okay, so Ravenholt is a role-playing player versus player server, and here are the two dwarf characters I made for roleplay. So first, this one is Gildan Ash. So Gildan is Old English for guild, as in like guild in gold, like dipped in gold or whatever. And he's I'm gonna roleplay him as a dwarf warlock, but not just a dwarf. He's a dark iron dwarf, because as some of the WoW players know, the dwarves in the lore of WoW. There were three primary clans. That's the Bronzebeard clan, the ruling clan of Ironforge, and then there's the Dark Iron clan, and there's the Wildhammer clan. So the Wildhammer clan are the ones that are known for shamanism, and they've got the tattoos, and they've got shaved heads and long hair, and they're taller and more slim, more slender. They're the ones known for the griffins. They've tamed the wild griffins. They've lived on Airy Peak. They also live in the hinterlands. So yeah, I wanted to make a dwarf warlock. So I named him Gildan Ash. Ash because he's a dark iron dwarf, and because I'm gonna play him as a fire warlock. I think that's destruction is the spec, destruction spec. And Gildan Ash, so like Ash Gildan Gold, because he's a dwarf. And then I made this guy. This is the one I really want to roleplay as, Gildan Scroll. He's going to be a holy priest. So same thing. So Gildan, again, is Old English for guild, G-I-L-D, something like kind of gilded in gold. And then Scroll, because he's a priest, and he's going to have like the scrolls of life. So I tried to make him look as nice as possible and as meek as possible. So I can't wait to roleplay as him. I think he'll be the first one I'll roleplay with. And I should just delete this priest. I started him on this server, I don't know, almost a year ago. Never played him again. So yeah, I think I'm going to get him to at least like level 16 so I can start doing instances, dungeons. That way it'll be more fun to roleplay as with other people. And I'll start streaming that for you guys. Now, let me finish off by showing you my main character. My main character's on this server, Proudmoore. And this is my main. This is like, here, that's my, I only have two 100s, guys. It's so sorry. It's so sad. Those are my only two 100 characters. But here's my main, Tides Royale. He's a protection slash holy paladin. Right now, he's donning his holy spec gear. As a prot spec, he's got like a sword. I haven't quite yet found a nice hammer. So like right now he's in his holy spec, but I like how he looks. This is his recent transmog. I go through transmog like every, I don't know, 5-6 months. And catch up with chat here. I'm in Canada, says Aragona. Yeah, I always knew you were from Canada. I just don't remember where exactly. Drunkrella says that show was baller, Tides. Yeah, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Taught me geography better than any teacher could. Yeah, I know, right? My older sister would watch that, and that's how me and my twin sister would watch it. Was with her. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Warcraft lore is incredible, says Ham. I know, I love Warcraft lore. I wish I had the time to read the novels, but what I do is I just get my lore from YouTube, from what's his name? Nobble, and there's another one. I think I forget. Nobble is usually primarily where I get my WoW lore from. Faminator says dwarves and gnomes were stonish creatures, right? Then they got cursed with the curse of the flesh. Yes, it was actually the dwarves first, Faminator. It was the dwarves first. Their earliest cousin was the Trogs. So the Titans made the earthen. That's what the dwarves were at first. So the Titans made the earthen to be their assistants in creating and shaping Azeroth. And then they made another kind of earthen, but this kind of earthen was like a fluke. And they didn't have the same mental capacity. So they were the Trogs. If you know the Trogs, those ugly looking like trollish creatures, the short ones, those are cousins of the dwarves. And then when they got the Curse of the Flesh, that's where we get the dwarves. That's like the basic gist of what I know from dwarven lore. Ham says any Blizzard game lore is incredible. Yes, that's so true. I love Blizzard. I wish I could write for Blizzard. That would be amazing. Drunkrella says exposed shoulders on Gildan Scroll. He's fancy. Ham says I can link you a cool role-playing forum if you want to check it out and see what other people are doing. Tides. What is that for? What's the forum? Is it for WoW role-playing? I'm curious. Fame says that Paladin looks awesome. So does Gildan Scroll. Thanks. Gildan Scroll's wearing the cheapest arm, the noob armor. I haven't even played him yet, but I think he looks pretty meek. It suits him as a priest, holy priest. Faith Giant says, "Have you checked out the Dragon Strike Reborn?" Hey, yes, I have. Thank you. And I think I've crafted that on my warrior. And it's on my warrior. And it was soulbound to my warrior. So sad story. I don't have it on my paladin, but thanks for that, Faith Giant. And welcome to the stream. So sorry you caught me at the end of my stream, though. And I'm glad to see you are donning the Alliance icon on your Twitch TV tag. I main Alliance, but I love Horde as well. I just slightly prefer Alliance. Ham says, it's a basic forum for all types of roleplay, any genre. It's not specific to anything. Wow, that seems weird. So that's super general. But some of the roleplays there are so rich and come to life. A lot of good writers there. Awesome. Reminds me, this is completely random, but it reminds me of this, there's this awesome game, and it's an online game. You play it through your browser. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I can't remember, but it's a text-based game. But not only that, it's a text-based survival zombie game. And I used to play it, and you would have a limited amount of moves. And at the end, if you're stuck outside in the city, you're dead. So you have to use your moves wisely. And mind you, this is a text-based game. There's no pictures, nothing. Well, there's a map, but the map is comprised of squares. You know, what a normal map would look like. There's no images other than that. But it's super fun. I forget what it's called, but it's a text-based zombie survival game. If you were to just Google that, you would find it. Was it Mud, says Ham. I don't think it was Mud. They even have a shop, and there's a shirt saying, I survived Krager Mall. What exactly do the RP servers do? I never play on them, says Faith Giant. You know what, Faith Giant? I'm right there with you. This is my first time role-playing. I haven't actually role-played at all. I just made those two dwarf characters tonight because from my stream last night, I was chatting with my viewers, saying, expressing my desire to get into roleplay in WoW. But you weren't here in last night's stream. I did tell a story of how I kind of did roleplay, but it was just this thing I would do with one of my guildies, like where we would go into the 5-man instances, the dungeons, the randoms, and we would do this thing where I would be on my priest, he would be on his tank warrior, and we would do this thing where we'd role play with each other just as a performance for the other people, and they would, they would laugh at it, and then you get the most amazing feeling. Like at the end of the instance, people like the majority of the people would say like, "Man, that was amazing. Thanks for that. That was like super funny. That's like the most chill thing I've ever seen in a 5-man. Really made my day." You'd get comments like that. It was super amazing. It's super fun. I mean, I know it's nerdy. Like I used to laugh just at the notion of role playing, but just last night actually, I got to thinking, and this was live on stream. I was like, you know what? I want to role play. I'm gonna start on a role play server, so I'm gonna try streaming that for you guys. Faith Giant, following certain rules you would or wouldn't do according to your race, class, etc. Yeah. Roleplay seems super confusing, but I think on WoW it shouldn't be that bad. I don't think it'll be that bad. I think it should be amusing. Also, using only mounts and armor that fits your class and or race. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna stick to griffins because I'm a dwarf. Not griffins, sorry. Hippogriffs. Hippogriffs. You have to understand the lore. Yes, that's true. Just tonight, I was looking up lore for the Dark Iron Dwarves and the Wildhammer Dwarves. The only thing I've seen so far was perverted RP on Moonguard. Yes, that's true. I've been to Moonguard. It's hilarious. Everyone who's a WoW player has to at least experience Moonguard. Go to Goldshire. Go to the inn at Goldshire. It's hilarious, and just seeing the place filled with players, both Horde and Alliance, is amazing. And they're not killing each other. It's mostly ERP. They call it ERP, erotic roleplay. It's hilarious. You're boxed in, which in turn pushes you to be more creative with your character. Yeah, when I find out the name of that text-based browser zombie game, I'm gonna tell you guys about it because it's super fun. It's super fun, and it's really nice because you're only allowed like, I don't know, like 30 moves or 30 actions, and then that's it. It prevents you from playing anymore. So it's a game that you can play when you have no time to play. It's super fun. Like it's a game you can play in between classes or whatever. Yeah, I'm not into all that perverted mess as Faith Giant. Yeah, I'm not either. I just think it's funny. It's just amusing to go there and see the insane amount of people doing that stuff. Like you go to the basement of the inn and you'll see people in the dark like facing each other, and you know what they're doing in like Ventrilo or whatever TeamSpeak. It's hilarious. Final Fantasy XIV roleplay is pretty intense from what I've read, seen, says Ham. It sucks that a lot of roleplay is associated with perverted actions. Yeah, that's true. Alright, you guys, we're at the end of my stream. Tomorrow is Thursday, so I should be able to stream. It's not a gym night for me, and like I said earlier, all I have going for me is the language exchange thing I'm doing with my workmate. I'm gonna help her out with her English, so I should be able to stream tomorrow night, you guys. But before I end my stream, let me go through the viewer list, make sure I bid you all a proper farewell. Who do we have? We have Drunkarella, Faminator, Faith Giant. What is this? Froji, Ham X3, Penguin 20,000, and Waggy Tails. Thank you guys for sticking it out. Thanks for chiming into my stream. Before I leave you, shout out to Drunkarella here in the chat. She's an awesome streamer. Like I said, I met her when I had just purchased Don't Starve Together the game, and I wanted to learn the game, so I was learning through watching her streams. She's streaming other games now. So yeah, check her out, Drunkarella. Be sure to check her out, give her a follow. Also, I am currently in South Korea right now. I'm teaching English here. I've been here for a little over 2 years, so there's a giant time zone difference. So if you don't follow me here on Twitch, I think I got a follow. I just heard it. Thank you for that. Who followed? HamX3, thank you for that follow. I do appreciate it. I think you brought me to 200 followers. Thank you so much. So if you don't follow me here on Twitch, at least follow me on Twitter, because I do like to give a shout out on there shortly before I go live on stream. So the information is down here somewhere in the corner. It's also in my information panel down below. So Twitter is Nico Hoots. Instagram is Tides Royale. That's the same name as my Twitch TV tag, and that's my main character here in WoW, Tides Royale. So thank you, the 200 follower hype. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. I'm the 200th follower, says Ham. Yes, thank you, you guys. Waggy rocking the For the Horde icon. Faith Giant with the For the Alliance for Lordaeron. Can I get some cats in the chat? What kind of cat? Is that the Egyptian cat, Drunkarella? I think that's the Egyptian cat. I think that's what it's called. Alright, you guys. It's quite late. It's already 12:47 in the morning. Jeez, I didn't plan on streaming this long. It's a work night for me. I gotta be up early in the morning. I'm an English teacher, so I gotta go. Thank you, guys. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Depending on where you are in the world, I am from the future. So I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your evening, whatever, morning. Take it easy, everyone. This is Tides, signing off.